Trying to decide which room to book at BlueBay Villas Doradas? In this video, I'm going to give you a quick look at my room and a couple of my friends' rooms, and share a few things I learned along the way. Everything I share in this video is based on my own experience, observations, and conversations with a customer service representative during my stay. I'm going to start with the room I stayed in during my visit. My room was located near the quiet pool and spa area, which I really enjoyed. It was a relaxed and peaceful part of the resort and was close to everything. Quick note, I noticed that some of the accommodation buildings have fairly low overhangs. I'm 5'8" and was fine, but I could easily reach up and touch them, so taller guests may want to pay a little extra attention when walking around. I booked a standard room, which is one of the 2 room categories typically available when booking a vacation package. My absolute favorite part of the room was the outdoor sitting area. I was on the 2nd floor, and each morning I would grab a drink, sit outside, get a little work done, and just take it all in. It wasn't completely private since people could walk by, but it still felt like my own little piece of paradise. Quick note, outdoor space is not guaranteed with a standard room, and I will explain more about balconies and terraces a little later in the video. One thing I noticed while touring the different rooms is that they are all fairly basic. You're not going to find a lot of color or fancy decor here, but I found my room to be comfortable and had everything I needed for the week. The air conditioning in my room worked really well. In fact, there were times I actually had to turn it off because I was getting too cold. When I arrived, my mini fridge was stocked with 2 beers, a Pepsi, a 7-Up, and 2 bottles of water, and the water was replenished daily throughout my stay. The inside of the fridge looked a little rough, but otherwise I found both the room and the resort to be clean and well cared for. Now on to the next room, and this is the room my friend Kathy stayed in. Another thing I noticed while touring other rooms is that no 2 rooms seem to be exactly alike. Kathy booked the same room category as I did, a standard room, but there were some noticeable differences. Her room was larger, the closet was in a different location, and she had a bathtub. I even caught a glimpse of an empty room across the hall, and it had a different layout as well. So my biggest tip, don't expect a specific room setup. Even within the same room category, there could be quite a bit of variation. Hola, Kathy.
Hola, Karina. Oh, Karina.
Oh, Karina. Now let's talk about balconies and terraces. The biggest thing I learned during my stay is that if having a guaranteed outdoor space is important to you, you will want to book a superior room, which is the other room category typically available when booking a vacation package. My friend Kathy and I both booked standard rooms and were given outdoor spaces, but I learned that this isn't guaranteed. Some standard rooms have balconies or terraces, but others don't, and it appears to depend on availability when you arrive. As I mentioned earlier, my outdoor space wasn't private and people regularly walked by. It also wasn't directly attached to my room. In comparison, my friend's superior room had a private balcony directly attached to the room. I can't say with certainty that every superior room is exactly the same, but it's the room category to book if a guaranteed outdoor space is a priority for you. Here's a quick look at my friend's superior room. Now I'm going to show you another room that I was able to tour with the help of customer service. I told them I was creating a room tour video and they offered to show me a superior deluxe room. For transparency, I paid for my stay and this video is not sponsored by the resort. It was explained to me that this room category is not typically available when booking a vacation package and it is only available as a paid upgrade after you arrive. First thing I noticed was the extra space. Compared to the other rooms I saw during my stay, this room felt much larger and included a separate seating area. Now I'm going to show you another room that my friend upgraded to when she arrived. I believe this was also a superior deluxe room, but it also had a sign out front that said BlueBay Vacation Club, so I'm not entirely sure how the resort categorizes it. What I do know is that it was an upgrade available at check-in, and it was the nicest room I saw during my stay. It felt more spacious, had upgraded furnishings, and definitely stood out from the other rooms. As a bonus, here's a look at one of the bungalow rooms. I had heard they were quite cute, and a lovely guest I met during my stay, Karen, was kind enough to let me take a video of hers. Karen told me that she booked a promo room and this was the room she received. Beyond that, I don't know much about this room category or whether there is a way to specifically request or book it. But here's a quick look inside. A big thank you to everyone who let me tour and film their rooms for this video. I really appreciate it. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you're looking for even more information about BlueBay Villas Doradas, be sure to check out my full resort tour and experience video for a closer look at the resort and my stay. Thank you for watching and happy travels.